Lucknow is now the latest stop on this extraordinary cricketing festival that takes us to all corners of India. Already we've seen some great cricket, some great results. Now at the Ekana Stadium in Lucknow, we wait and see what happens after today. Every team would have played a game. They enjoy their cricket, they enjoy life here in Lucknow. Lucknow mein hai muskuraiye dese. And all of us would have brought our smiles and good spirit for the start of this game between the Lucknow Super Giants and the Delhi Capitals. There you go. 10 teams, 8 of them have already been seen. Will Rishabh Pant deliver this year for the Super Giants and be the player we know he can be? Akshar Patel, the player for all seasons, leading the Delhi Capitals. And we're here at the Bharat Ratna Atal Bihari Vajpayee Ekana Stadium in Lucknow. These two teams, given the relative
Yes, it is Lucknow, it is the Ekana. Cricket है तो देखना चाहते हैं, रेड सॉइल है तो यू नो कि पहले 6 ओवर में नए बॉल से बॉलर को हेल्प मिल सकता है तो देखना चाहते हैं कि क्या है, सो इसलिए बॉलिंग ले रहे हैं. यहाँ का इतिहास भी कहता है कि जो कप्तान टॉस जीता है वो गेंदबाजी करता है, वो भी उसके पीछे एक सोच. Yeah, obviously वो game against RCB which you guys didn't win. What are your thoughts on the season coming up with the change of colors, change of logo? What have you told the team?
I think it's a completely new energy.
So far have been won by the home team, so there's still hope. Sanjay, do you know anything about this new nickname that Puran has? Nicholas Pant?
No, nothing about it. But it gives you good indications that maybe Rishabh Pant is going to take the spot of Nicholas Puran. So
he's absolutely right. I think they're going to swap the batting order. That is why the name has been changed now.
Yeah, we'll know in just a bit, right? But Patum Nisanka will be a part of the playing 11.
That is possible only if you can maximize it. But you also possibly can't afford to lose too many wickets. So it is a very tricky.
We'll start to fill up very, very shortly. Rohan Pandit and Ulhas Gandhi, the on-field umpires. Both now very experienced. Ulhas Gandhi, the umpire of the year in domestic cricket this year. Very often, if they have a good match, we have a good match. Karthik and Kevin Peterson alongside me. Karthik, did you spot KP at all anywhere near the LSG camp?
I didn't spot him anywhere else. And now he's next to me.
Self-discovery. 6. .57 struck at 198 in the Mushtaq Ali from a little town called Jhunjhunu. Good take. Just took a little bit of pad on. Good, a little bit of swing early on for Mukesh.
Interesting, Kev, what you...
Back past the bowler, best way to get runs on the board.
If you want to make a statement, you don't make the statement by where you bat. You make a statement with the bat. That's some shot.
They thought, the bowler thought, more than the keeper did, that there was something on it. The keeper had the best view. And for first ball, short wide. Mitch Marsh says thank you very much.
What about the sound of the bat there from Mitch Marsh? We know he hits it hard, but he doesn't hit it any harder than what he's just done there.
That is more pace on. He hit that so hard, and I'll tell you, when you see the replay, you'll see how much the man at backward point moved on the boundary. I don't think the ball was more than 8 or 10 meters away from him. Much better. No width. Literally, I was watching the man on the boundary, Karthik. 2 meters, that's all, before the... He's taken 105 wickets in the Ranji Trophy at an average about...
It's slightly brusque. Need to bowl some tight lines to him, and also need to bowl from that grass is naughty with the K.
Good ball. This is a good spell, actually.
I think it's a good wicket, actually. I think that there will be something in it for a guy like me.
Oh, there's going to be a wicket, I think, at the non-strikers end. Terrible if you are Rishabh Pant. Because he did the right thing. He was backing up. Hit hard. Mukesh just gets a hype. It's a very good
Australian batter, South African batter, not synonymous. Many different ways.
sometimes at all.
Never happened to me my whole career.
Either hitting it all the
A way to get out.
or just beats the field.
Hasn't been very comfortable against Mukesh. Appeals for it. It's off the pad. It's way too high though, it seems like that. Will get a boundary. Swing back. Oh, what a glorious shot. That is a superb hit. Straight as an arrow. It goes all the way.
Talk about adapting.
Do to you.
This is really good bowling. Especially to Mitch Marsh, who has this habit of... Nicely bowled again. In a good spell so far. Off the power play. Oh, beautifully bowled again. It's a very good shot again. Safest part of the ground. Over the bowler's head, another 6.
And the best shot that you can play against him. Because the ball does come in with the arm. Don't try and overhit it.
Gone! Aiden Markram, this is a big wicket. Akshar Patel, after conceding that 6, beautifully bowled. A little quicker. Just kind of thinking on the air, but last 5 games, it's been a back to the entry point for Nicholas Pooran.
Look, Akshar Patel made a very good point at the toss when he said it's the first game of a new...
Indian batters in that low middle order. Oh, that's the outside edge. Doesn't stay there for long, Ayush Badoni. This hasn't worked for LSG. Sending him at number 4 without score.
When wickets stumble, it doesn't change.
20 players in the world going around.
Well, Nicholas Pooran is...
Still have all of that. Top over, just 2 runs. Well, the Tatas here, a legend we grew up admiring.
Controls it beautifully. So as a spinner, you're always...
A good point, Karthik. Point that you just made. The leg side is the shorter side. Taking advantage of that. A little straighter in line. Starts the spell with a boundary.
Yeah, I like this move by Akshar Patel to bring on Kuldeep. Of course, 15 wickets last season. He led with the ball.
Yeah, 7 from that over. 57 for 3 after.
Looking at the numbers, maybe there's a little story with the second. Nicholas Pooran last year against spin struck at 263. Straight up. Touch and go for 6.
They bowled very well to him. That's why he's got the numbers that he's got there. But this is risky. You've lost 3 wickets. You haven't got that many runs on the board compared to the... All the best batters now have...
Oh, there he goes again. It's worked. This is a beauty from Lungisani Angidi. And he's got a very, very fine player out. He has done him beautiful. Abdul Sam. Oh, that might be close too. Because
You're on screen signal.
well, that's one indicator.
I was going to answer the question by saying, what should you do and what does the modern day player do? Back in the good old days, you're knocking around for the next 4 or 5 overs, but right here, right now, this is what the modern day player does. They know.
Thank God KP's retired. Right, straight up, there's a fielder there. And it's taken easily. This is a huge moment. Kuldeep Yadav is coming. Very, very... Well, that's the first ball he's facing, and he's perfectly happy to play the lap for 4. It's a great start for him.
Doesn't matter where you bat, and it doesn't matter at what time of the innings you do bat.
Oh, goes again. This time I think everybody's missed it. That is not what KP would have done. Take a single of the first. No, it's not a great time to be standing behind the wicket. That's drifted away down the leg side. In all fairness to the keeper, that was leg.
Cricketer, he's intelligent.
Will beat the fielder in the gap for 4 valuable runs for the Lucknow Super Giants. Sometimes just grip the ball too high.
6 for 5. It's not the best of times. Mukul started with a flurry of boundaries, has settled down. Maybe Samad, who's in lead.
Got 100 in the finals of the Ranji Trophy.
Yes, we were talking to Kane Williams, just looking at his numbers, the impact list. On that occasion we saw Sami, but this is nicely played, nicely guided, a slower bouncer, and 100 up for the Super Giants in the 13th over.
It's a good shot from Abdul Samad.
Natarajan just finished. Should be taken, comfortably taken. That's one of the reasons why the captains go back to him. He's a bag of tricks. He might have been hit for a couple of 4s by the very same
Entry and couldn't.
The situation they are in. Parade. Oh, nearly. He would have been gone very first ball. Just chipped it to covers, thankfully for him. The cover fielder slightly away.
The game has changed so much.
Yeah, there was a lot of...
You don't want to say this is what's right and this is what's wrong and this is what you should have done.
But that'll be the sorry scorecard right now for LSG.
That Natarajan, he's come back as well. Brilliant fielding, a backward point there from Kuldeep, having just bowled a beautiful over.
Smack, shorter side, but you don't worry when Samad hits it. Wonderful hit, the Angel 1 Super 6 moment of the bat of Abdul Samad.
And looking forward to watching.
Hits it straight over the bowler. So back-to-back boundaries.
And that's his strength, we know, the power hitting bit. We saw it the last delivery, saw it again this delivery. 6 and a 4. Has led the side as well, the bowling chief.
It was interesting, the placement of the deep point fielder was...
He can easily get 160. And that's exactly what LSG should be thinking here. There's a good crowd in tonight.
You're asking the wrong man. I would have no idea.
Oh, no chance. No. Went to the wrong end.
Beat the fielder for 4, was in the air briefly. They'll need to play a few shots like these. LSG.
That was a delivery served up.
Straight to the fielder and he'll complete the catch. It was hit very, very hard. And that makes it a good catch that he's a very good fielder, David Miller. But I just wonder if there's a little bit of swerve on it as well. It's like this. One more taken, one more goes. Shami goes. 8 down now for 140, and Natarajan has finished 3 for 29.
Right with the bowling options.
Yes, Salem. Natarajan has finished. Straight up. Tristan Stubbs Doesn't drop any at all. One more goes. No T24 and 8. Instead, he hits the ball straight to short third. Shahbaz is waiting at the non-strikers end. That's not much good. And Ngidi finishes 3 for 120. The pace of ball is getting better. And 8 Mitch Marsh, then Abdul Samad 36.
Capital scorers, they started off alright, even though they fought to win their opening game. A little bit with the new ball, a little bit of help, but it shouldn't be too much of a difficulty.
It happens, and don't count your chickens. The opening partnership for the Delhi Capitals. 4 or 5 games at the top of him. Here he's going to take first strike. He's going to be facing fast bowler. Hits the rope. He's got great control.
He's skilled fast bowler. It'll be interesting to see how he goes. England, which he unfortunately didn't.
Outside half of the bat, this should be wicket, and it is! First ball wicket for LSG. Mohammad Shami strikes. It's KL Rahul on his way back. Just the start LSG needed. They badly needed an early.
Players don't run that ball down anymore. They go like that. That's how they play. It's short, it's wide, and it's whacked away. Nitish Rane's away for his new franchise.
Prince, the absence of what
Ran in and he bowled super fast, and he was actually watch it. The bowlers are under pressure here. That's short, and it's put away beautifully by Nitish Rana. The bowler's going to try things because he needs to take wickets. LSG needs to take wickets to win this game. Wait. The batter, wait, and capitalise when you get the bad ball like that.
and Miller.
So he's bowled already. Do like him.
That's too fine, and that's gone all the way. And Nitish Rana was expecting another short delivery here. He does really well. Gone! It took a couple of opportunities here. Bounced off initially off Samad's hand, but does well to keep an eye on it and grab it the second time around. A second wicket goes to place.
Batting at number 4 is a showing to Samir Rizvi.
Straight up, it's gone a mile in the air, but there's a keeper underneath. Rishabh Pant will complete the catch. One more goes. 140 seems like 2. It's a crisis that the Delhi Capitals. One more goes down. Akshat Patel, lovely swing from Prince Yadav. 141 looks like all the players that they had. Now that is a shot. I mean, there's all the cheering around for the bowling, and it'll just come down because we've seen a genuine authoritative shot.
That's a 3 for South African.
Miller, then Vipraj Nigam, and then you. Samir Rizvi came in as the impact sub. He hasn't scored a run. He's only played.
Third man.
As a franchise early in a tournament.
Thought was not quite there in the modern.
Try to make a difference. Try to see 13th.
Keeper went up first. Bowler as an afterthought. Neither in plate. He wants the single. This is a thriller-minute cricket. We saw a 160 game that had us on the edge of our seats yesterday. We're getting a 140. I mean, first 2 games of this tournament, RCB chased down 200 with 4 overs left. It's over. Oh, he put his hand up, down, and put it up again. Maybe it was just. When is he? Mr. Vest. Right, let's start checking how far. Long may it be so.
Here he's up at 100. At least he's using his head. It's a luxury that Delhi had.
And that length perfect for the ramp shot. The extra ball because of the wides. And suddenly it's a 13-run over. At some point, they've got to think of.
The one thing that we've seen both Deep and Harsha right through the game is that there is an...
They do have another bowling option, spin option, and
The batting tactics would be the moment Shahbaz comes, it's worth its weight in gold. Almost. It's always these fine angles with Shami. Just a... In the gap, take the first quickly. Stubbs an athlete, is coming back for the second, he'll complete easy. Lovely shot. One bounce for 4 into the pads. The reason he's bowled into the pads, he's got support there. That also allows a good player a spin to play this.
to get 6-7 every over.
Even more, this is a poor over. This is just the thing we were discussing a little while back. If you go after Shahbaz as over so far,
And now,
fine for 4
whilst they were
this
back,
is really hurting. LSG
They've not
now,
been good
50 of
with-
the partnership comes up, and 16 of that
metrics
over
last
means
year in the power
it's
play.
77 for 4 after 10. They need. Who's the bridge in between? Who's 190, 200s thereabouts were made during the T. I won't even be surprised if he goes straight to Prince.
Get them to bowl now.
Oh, good ball. Continues to be mighty impressive, Mohsin.
It's so deceptive, something Karthik.
14 dots so far. We've spoken about the 55 required from 48 this game. Up and over. Comes off the outside edge, good fielding. Couple runs saved. So still LSG with fight, with belief. That's a biggie. It was in the slot, over pitch from Markram, on the line of leg stump, and dispatched. 100 comes up too.
Get this partnership going. He's at 40.
That's in the gap. And that's 50 for Samir Rizvi. Back-to-back 50s.
Sixes galore. Sometimes we're allowed to watch a game. 160 played 160. What a lovely game that was. 3 and an over from the tall fast bowler. Look here, that's going to try now and do something special.
Breeze. Sierra, super striker of the match. Off the inside edge, that should be 4. Quite unlucky for Nokia, but Stubbs will say that's 4 closer to the target.
Yeah, if you're LSG, you want those things going your way.
Probably why they bowled so many wide.